Welcome back to the videos, guys. I'm here with Jaden today. He pulled up in his RCF alongside my new ISF, and yeah, he surprised me actually. I thought he was going to bring out his GS 430, but he brought out his F, so that's super dope. And now we're thinking we just want to like go drive, but anyways, I'll stop talking. Just be sure to leave a like on today's video, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this one. Sheesh, sounds good, man. All right, so right now, guys, we're gonna go to Jaden's house. Let me throw on my seatbelt really quick. We're just gonna be stopping at Jaden's house. We got to pick up his camera equipment, and then from there we're gonna go find a cool spot to film. This is a super busy road, and I actually hate this road. I work on this road, but it sucks because so far I've gotten into 2 accidents on this road. Ooh, there's a nice Supra right there. The first accident in my G35, I got hit by a truck right here, and the second one is like just down the street. I got hit in the Z. So yeah, and that's pretty much how I got this car, was my 350Z got totaled. But anyways, yeah, I'll just kind of let you guys know about the car a little bit and how I picked it up. Sheesh. You guys see that GT3? It's pretty crazy. This is like car dealership central. So on this road, Clark Road, there's like nothing but car dealerships. So we have Mercedes-Benz, Audi, Lexus, even Lamborghini, BMW. Like, this is car dealership central. So there's always cool, sick cars coming up and down here, like my car. All right, so we're pulling up to Jaden's house right now, but I'll just go ahead and while I wait for him to get all his equipment out and ready, I'll just let you guys know kind of the backstory on this car and how I got it, because I really shouldn't have gotten this car, and I kind of found like a super amazing deal, and it was just too good to pass up. So pretty much following the car accident with the 350Z, the car was a total loss, and the car just wasn't worth, you know, saving. The Z was too far gone, and it sucks, but it is what it is. So in my mind, I was like, well, I'll see how much insurance is going to give me for the car, and we'll go from there. Before I just start deciding on what I want, I first need to see how much insurance is going to give me. So the adjuster for the car accident calls me, and they're just like, pretty much, hey, we're going to give you $8,000. And I'm just like, what? Like, you're going to give me $8 grand for the car? Like, that's pretty solid, because first of all, I thought I was going to, all my friends were telling me I was going to get like $3 to $4 grand for the car. And second off, I bought the car for $8,000 3 years ago. Just pulling up to Jaden's house, there's a GS. I bought the car for $8 grand 3 years ago, and I drove the car almost 50,000 miles. So pretty much, I drove the car for free. All right, I'm currently reversing. I don't want to hit the G. Oh, what's nice, guys, is this is my first car that I ever had with a reverse camera. So this is super sick. I love this. It comes in handy, and it's actually like still pretty good from 2009. Like, the image looks really, really good. But anyways, I'm gonna wait for this car to pull out. But yeah, like I was saying, I got $8,000, and I was just like, oh my god, that's really awesome. Like, I got what I paid for the car. I drove the car for 3 years, put 50,000 miles. So pretty much I drove the 350Z for free, if you don't count like maintenance and, you know, the mods and stuff. So on top of the insurance money that I got, I ended up selling all the mods. So I had about like $12,000 cash, right? And I was just like, I can get like an HR 350Z, or I can put a down payment on something. But I was just like, what if I got like a private loan and just bought a car outright and just paid the private loan off? So I was like shopping around. I found like, you know, a good interest rate, and I got a private loan, and I just got a $5,000 private loan. So I had 17 grand to play with total, 17 grand. So I'm just like, you can buy a pretty decent car for 17 grand. So I was thinking maybe 370, but I was just like, like, it's kind of like, I've already experienced that. The 350Z is very much like the 370. So I was just like, I don't know about the 370. Plus, I don't really like it as much as the 350. So I was like, let me try a different brand. So then the first thing that came to mind was like maybe an S2000. I can buy like a modified, like, you know, like a tastefully modified S2000. So I was looking and I found one, but the people were not flexible on their price at all. They're just like, no, this is the price we want, we're not gonna work with you. And I'm just like, it was an AP1 though, and I did rev it out to 9,000 RPM, and it was glorious. And I understand the hype behind the S2K, and I hope one day I can own one, because they're truly like cool little Japanese sports cars. At the same time, the driving dynamics are kind of super similar to the Z. Rear-wheel drive, little Japanese sports coupe, 6-speed manual, good handling. I kind of got that out of the Z. So it was a 4-cylinder though, so I'd save a lot of gas, so I like that about the S2K. But then I was like, I need something like next level. So I'm just like, as a kid, you know, my dream car was a C6 Corvette. So I'm just like, well, I can find like a C6 Corvette. So I was looking around and I found a few. I never looked at them, but I did know how the cars drove because my cousin owns a C6 and he let me drive his one time, and I absolutely love the car. It feels just like a raw old school muscle car, and I love it. It's sick. The C6 is amazing, and I hope one day I'll be able to own one of those as well. If I ever do own one, it's not going to be slow. I'll just say that. Then I was talking to Jaden, you know, I was like, oh, like I have a couple car options, you know, do you have any recommendations? And Jaden was just like, dude, why don't you check out like an ISF? I was just like, oh, well, it would be a better daily driver than an S2000, which the S2K was super small and the cockpit was super tight. And the same thing for the Corvette. The Corvette's a little bit bigger and a little bit more practical, but the ISF, out of all those 3 cars, the ISF obviously is the most practical because it's 4 doors, 4 seats, it's luxurious, it's automatic. These never came in manual, they came in like a fast shifting automatic. So yeah, I kind of just looked into the ISF more and I started shopping around. But the ISF is kind of like, the prices are like in the 20s, and really clean ones, they can go like 30s, 40s. So it's like, the hunt for the ISF, like I wanted it to happen, but it's very hard to find an ISF, and I only had 17 grand to play with. And I'm just being fully transparent with you guys. I don't want to lie to you guys. Just want to keep it like 100% authentic. So anyways, I looked at like maybe 4 or 5 ISFs. I looked at some in Orlando, I looked at some in Naples, and actually the last one I looked at was in Naples, and it was a 2011. And the guy wanted $24,000 for it. And when I got there, I was like, oh, you know, I checked out the car. I was like, are you flexible with the price? He's like, no, not really. It's a 2011. They're desired cars. So this car is a 2009. So as we went there, the cool thing about meeting this dude, shout out to this guy, his name is Sergio. He's super dope. He actually specializes in like fixing up ISFs and selling them. So he says he just does it as like a hobby. So when we went there, not only did he have 1 ISF, but he had 2 ISFs. Hey, it's a Z. This car was hiding in the corner, and me and Jaden saw it, and we were just like, yo, what's up with that one? You never told us you had that one. He's just like, oh yeah, this is a 2009, this is the other one I have. It has less miles than the 2011, which was a plus. And he's just like, this one I'm open to negotiate because it's not as clean as the 2011. The 2011 was super clean. But he's like, it's not as clean, it's an older year, and he's like, the car needs a little bit of TLC. The car needed like a little bit of body work done to the quarter panel. But it was a clean title, so he's just like, the goal with this car is to send it to a body shop, get it all fixed 100%, and yeah, after that just put like some little tire sensors in, which he actually didn't do. The car needs tire sensors, but it was just like, I needed the car to have some body work, like a little bit of a respray on a panel and like sensors. And he's like, the car will be 100%. So I'm just like, well, how much do you want for this? And I promise you guys, the guy is like 17. He's like, I'll take 17 for this one. It's definitely not as clean as the other one. And I'm not negotiable on the other one, but this one, he's like 17. So in my mind, I'm like, oh my God, that's exactly how much I have. So through like some shrewd negotiating with the help of Jaden, we got this car down. I promise you guys, I can show you the proof if you guys need it. Like, I'll take pictures. I have no reason to lie. I got this car for $15,500, right? $15,500. I paid $16,000 for an ISF.
It was fun. Bro, you were wide on my...
I did not record it.
Bro, you were on my bumper, bro. I was impressed. I was like, holy shit.
Guys, we're on some sick back roads, and we're probably gonna hit the road a few more times in the Fs, and I'll be sure to like throw on the GoPro just so you guys can get a better understanding of how well these cars corner and drive. Yeah, what do you say, Jane? The cars,
I think the car's in pretty good condition, especially with what you paid for it.
Yeah, I told him I paid like 15, 16,000 in between that, and that's we kind of took that price and we ran with it. So yeah, guys, I just want to say thank you for supporting the channel and following the build, and continue to follow it. And with all that said,
let's move into some driving clips.
Yeah, let's hit some back roads in this thing. I know you guys have been dying to see how this car drives, so without further ado, let's go on a drive. We're on a private racetrack right now, guys. See over there, that's the actual road, and this is the private racetrack. So yeah, we're in Mexico pretty much. All right, hopefully I have a good angle. I hope I do. Hopefully you guys can see everything.
Are you in manual and sport?
Yeah, I'll go in manual and sport mode.
We'll do one more run.
All right, I'm gonna do this one more time. So we want to flick the shifter to the left in manual mode, and then to the right I got a powered sport button. I've had that in my old Lexus, but it's pretty cool to have it again. So Jaden's ready, I'm ready, I hope you guys are ready. Let's do a little bit of shredding. I'm excited to show you guys what this car's capable of. I don't know if he's gonna do a first gear pull. Kind of just waiting for him to go. I think he's gonna punch it. All right. This car, guys, and oh my god, this thing is insane. Definitely makes a lot more power than a Z. All right, pretty much it's like a Japanese Mustang. It makes over 400 horsepower. It's got a fast shifting automatic, 8-speed transmission, and yeah, this thing feels insane. It just feels like a rowdy Japanese V8 car. So, I think Jaden wants to run it again. Okay.
I definitely want to see that.
All right. This thing is an absolute beast, guys. I'm still, as you guys can see in the clips, I'm still getting used to how the car reacts to the power, and I'm still kind of late on my shifts. I need to get it down correctly. I'm not like a perfect driver when it comes to ISFs. We're just gonna let the car run for a little bit. I was pushing it pretty hard, but yeah, I shifted late. Obviously, as you can see, it like banged off limiter. I'm still getting used to the car and how the weight transfers and how it feels, but I do know one thing. This thing, for a sedan, it handles really well out the box, and along with that, this thing is fast, guys. I mean, by modern standards, technically, is it fast? But I mean, it's a naturally aspirated V8, guys. It moves. It makes all the torque down low, and when you hit, you know, 6,000-7,000 RPM, this thing rewards you. So it's great. And yeah, it's pretty cool to shred with Jaden. So yeah, this is sick. I love it, guys. I hope you guys love it as well. And yeah, just let me know in the comment section down below how you guys feel about the new pickup, the ISF. And with all that said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Jaden wants to watch this clip, so I got to end the video now. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.